Hi, this is Mr. Chandler. I'm going to summarize 1.7 Marbury versus Madison. If you haven't already, please go and watch the other 1.7. In the standard, we're going to look at the Marshall Court and how the Marshall Court had a huge impact on the United States. For one thing, the Marshall Court was named after John Marshall, who was the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. He was a Federalist, and like all other Federalists, he wanted to strengthen the federal government. The decisions of the Marshall Court supported a strong federal government that was supreme over the states. The most important decision of the Marshall Court is Marbury versus Madison. It established judicial review, which is a very important idea. What it does is it allows the Supreme Court to rule an act of Congress or an action of the President unconstitutional. This is a very important way for the Supreme Court to check the power of the other branches, and that's what gives the court its power to this day. After Marbury versus Madison, the Supreme Court under John Marshall continued to strengthen the role of the federal government. They did that through 4 different court cases. One was Gibbons versus Ogden, the other was Dartmouth versus Woodard, next was McCulloch versus Maryland, which was about the national bank and gave the government power to establish a national bank. The next was Worcester versus Georgia, which said that the state of Georgia did not have the right to kick the Cherokee Indians out of Georgia. All 4 of those strengthened the role of the federal government and helped give the government more power, which is what the Federalists really wanted. In conclusion, this is a very important standard because of Marbury versus Madison. This is a court case that gives the Supreme Court its power and allows the Supreme Court to have judicial review, which allows them to declare laws and acts of Congress unconstitutional. The details of the case are important, but what's really important is the outcome and the importance of it. Please go to Edmodo to take the quiz and turn in the notes guide.